God's advice today. God is sending many signs, but it seems like you are ignoring all of them. So please do not ignore this video, as it is a message from God's heart to bless your life today. Before we continue, please leave your like so that more people can be reached by this message, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive more videos like this. Don't ignore this video and stay until the end. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and the second best manifestation offer in the world. God said, "My beloved child, listen to me carefully, for the words I speak to you today are spirit and life. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12. What you have been facing is not a product of your imagination, nor a sign of weakness or oversensitivity. It is war, and it is real. There is an invisible battle being fought for what belongs to you, for the purpose I designed within you before the foundation of the world. Do you feel ready for a deep change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Sometimes, all we need is one small step of faith to open the doors to abundance, peace, and blessings that God has already reserved for us. A simple 1-minute prayer can mark the beginning of a spiritual journey that transforms the inside and reflects on the outside. If you wish to attract more light, balance, and prosperity, both spiritual and material, click the link pinned in the first comment. There, you will find a simple practice, lovingly guided, that can help you connect more deeply with the divine presence in your life. What I placed inside you is not ordinary, not temporary, but eternal, holy, and powerful. It is a fragment of my kingdom, a divine spark destined to shine even in the densest darkness. That is why the weight has been so heavy, why the pressures have tried to crush you, and why the opposing winds seem endless. Darkness fears what I have deposited in your soul, because it knows that when you rise in faith, hell trembles. Every tear you have shed was not in vain. Every pain you endured in silence is a seed of spiritual resilience. And each time you chose to stand firm, even tired and wounded, the armies of darkness retreated before the light that dwells in you. Do not mistake your pain for weakness. It is proof of the battle you fight for something greater. You are brave for continuing, strong for not giving up, and all of heaven sustains you as you remain faithful to the calling I entrusted to you. Comment, I trust in God, for He has great plans for me. You have felt, many times, as if peace were slipping through your fingers, and you've asked yourself if something is wrong with you. But no, my child, there is nothing wrong with you. What you feel is the impact of forces that are fighting for your heart, because heaven desires you, for you are mine, and hell pursues you because it fears what will happen once you fully discover who you are. Before you ever breathed your first breath, I called you by name and wrote your story in my eternal book. From the womb, I marked you with the seal of promise, and the enemy knew it. He tried to sabotage the plan even in your early years, planting rejection, fear, and lies to weaken your identity. He wanted to break your confidence before it could mature, but I preserved you with my invisible hand. The fact that you are here, breathing, reading, and still seeking me is the greatest proof that I never left you. You have survived attacks you didn't understand, endured deserts that seemed endless, and even when exhausted, you chose to continue. Your heart insists on loving me, and that is strength, that is living faith, that is the sign that my spirit dwells in you. Comment, I trust in the right time, because waiting is not the end. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31. I now renew your strength, because I come to awaken the warrior that sleeps within you. The enemy knows that when you rise in faith, his territory crumbles. He tries to convince you that you are small, inadequate, and unworthy, but your very existence is an affront to darkness. When you chose to love amid pain, you became a weapon in my hands. When you forgave those who hurt you, you broke spiritual chains. And when you praised me even in tears, you pushed hell far away. Do not underestimate the power of your silent faithfulness, for every act of faith, though unseen by men, echoes in heaven. The war you face is spiritual, but your victory is inevitable, for I have anointed you to overcome. The fire will not destroy you, it will only purify the gold within you, and soon you will see that what once burned you was only refining your essence. Comment: I am a child of the God who loves me unconditionally. The enemy has pursued you with thoughts of self-sabotage, comparison, and discouragement. He tries to whisper that you are not enough, that it's too late, that you have failed, but listen to me. He repeats those lies because he fears the day you will fully believe the truth. You were created for glory, and the most strategic battlefield is your mind. That is why I ask you, guard your thoughts as one guards a treasure. Every doubt you accept becomes a delay, but every truth you embrace lifts you to new spiritual levels. Do not be distracted by voices that are not mine, nor let your wounds define your worth. I chose you not because of merit, but because of love. And this love is irrevocable. Remember who you are, not a survivor, but a conqueror, not rejected, but an heir, not a captive, but a liberator. You are dangerous to hell, and that is precisely why the storms have been so intense. But amid the chaos, there is something the enemy can never steal, your essence, for it carries my seal and my name. Did you know that there is an effective method to attract greater financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-seated beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It had a profound impact on my life, and we would like to invite you to explore this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you would like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We deeply appreciate your trust and support. You are my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. Psalm 91 verse 2. Your life is hidden in me, and no plan of darkness shall prevail against the one who dwells under my shadow. I have protected you when you were unaware and sustained you when you thought you would fall. The pain you went through was not punishment but divine training. Every loss, every dark night, and every silence of mind served to shape within you a structure capable of carrying the glory that is coming. You were not born to live among ruins, but to build hope in the lives of others. The enemy has stolen much, but now comes the time of restoration. Do not fear, for the same Spirit that raised my Son from the dead dwells in you. And if the Spirit of life is within you, nothing can stop your new beginning. I am the God of new beginnings that bloom out of the impossible. Even that which seemed dead will begin to breathe again under my touch. I restore not only what you lost, but also what you never imagined you could have. I call you today to rise, for it is time to reclaim the territory of your mind and your heart. I did not reveal the magnitude of the war to frighten you, but to set you free. The worst prison is the one built by fear, and it has been feeding on your memories, wounds, and comparisons. But now, in my name, I declare that these chains are broken. I will breathe new courage into you and rekindle the fire of your faith. You are part of an army that does not bow before darkness. You carry an anointing that many will not understand, but it will transform entire atmospheres. Walk in faith, even when the ground beneath you feels uncertain. The light I placed within you is eternal, and no shadow can extinguish it. Every step you take in obedience changes destinies. Remember this, your faithfulness is the bridge through which others will cross to find hope. I will be with you in every battle, strengthening your hands and guiding your steps. And when you look back, you will realize that every war was preparing you for the great victory that is about to be born. And we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to His purpose. Romans chapter 8 verse 28. My beloved child, nothing has been in vain. Every pain you have faced is being transformed into wisdom, and every tear you have shed is becoming a seed of compassion. The wounds you once thought were fatal will soon become testimonies of healing and redemption. Do not mourn the time you believe was lost, for I am the Lord of time, and I can redeem even the days the enemy tried to steal. Nothing is delayed, everything is being prepared. I have been with you in the valleys and on the mountains, in the silence and in the storms, and not for a single moment have I abandoned you. I saw you resist when everything seemed to collapse, and it was there that your spirit grew stronger. Now has come the time of turning, the time when despair will give way to purpose. That which once dried you out will become the very ground where I cause new life to bloom. The desert that tried to consume you will become the stage for the manifestation of my glory. Do not fear, for the same power that raised my Son from the grave is working in you. You will flourish where no one believed it was possible, and all will see that it was I who sustained you. The weight you feel is not punishment, it is preparation. I am forging within you a heart that does not tremble before storms, a disciplined mind that remains in peace, and a mature faith that does not depend on emotions, but on deep trust in my love. Look back, my child, and see how the old wounds no longer control you as they once did. That is growth. It is a sign that my grace is transforming you. I made you a warrior, not so you would seek battles, but so you would know how to win the ones that find you. You are not a victim of fate, you are an ambassador of my kingdom. I have called you to carry spiritual authority and to set lives free with the word I will place in your mouth. The tension you feel inside is the echo of my calling. It is heaven inviting you to a deeper surrender. The time of indecision is over, my child. There is no longer space for divided faith. I want you whole, pure, and surrendered, because only whole hearts can heal others. This is your turning point, the moment when you leave fear behind and step into the story I wrote for you since eternity. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10. My child, I have been with you in every tear you've shed, and none of them have been lost. I have counted each drop as a pearl of faith and hope. When everything seemed to collapse, yet you still chose to believe, heaven moved on your behalf. I shaped you in the furnace, not to destroy you, but to reveal the gold I hid within you. The pressure was necessary, the fire was intentional, because only the heat of the trial reveals the purity of essence. Now understand, you are light in the midst of the night. Do not hide the brilliance I have entrusted to you, for it is not only for yourself, but to illuminate paths. Within you there is healing, comfort, and power, all flowing from my living presence dwelling in your spirit. Walk with courage and gentleness, knowing that every step you take in faith changes atmospheres and transforms realities. Hell watches you with fear, for your awakening is liberation for many. Go, my child, carry my light and spread love where there is pain. You are mine, and nothing will erase the mark of my love upon you. Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Matthew chapter 26 verse 41. This is the time for spiritual vigilance, my child. Not a time of distraction, but of alignment. Heaven awaits your yes, not a partial, hesitant one conditioned by emotion, but a full surrender, one that does not retreat when tested. Because on the other side of your obedience there is power. On the other side of your surrender there is peace. On the other side of your yes lies purpose fulfilled. I have not called you to live by appearances, but to be authentic before me. The world values performance, but I seek the heart. I am not asking you for perfection, I am asking for purity and perseverance. I know the battles you fight in silence, the times you tried to follow and were wounded, but I saw it all. Every scar on your soul speaks of your endurance, and even when you thought you were alone, you were held by my invisible hands. Keep coming, keep trusting, for there is a generation that will be set free through your faithfulness. Listen to me carefully, my child. What is happening to you is not coincidence, it is a calling. You are not merely being pushed, you are being summoned. Heaven is positioning you, and hell is trying to distract you because it fears the weight of your influence. What you decide now will shape the paths of many who come after you. Your yes carries eternal implications. It is not only about you, it is about those who will follow. You have felt the heaviness of the calling, and sometimes the labels placed on your wounds made you believe it was too late. But I tell you, it is not too late, you are prepared. The season in which you were broken was the same one in which I formed you in secret. The enemy tried to label you as failed, delayed, and unworthy, but I have written on your soul a word hell cannot erase: chosen. Rise from the dust of disappointment and break agreement with fear. Set yourself free from the lies that bound you and step into what I have already decreed over your life. You are mine, and my seal is upon you. You do not walk alone, even when the weight of solitude presses upon your chest. I have appointed angels to stand by your side, and my spirit lives within you. The battles may continue, but you will not fight them as before. When the fire comes, you will walk through it with wisdom. When the storm roars, you will carry peace within you. The enemy may roar, but now you know that the Lion of Judah roars inside your heart. And when the world pushes you toward chaos, remember, you are a carrier of order. When hell threatens you with fear, remember, you carry faith. You were molded to endure, and what once destroyed you now strengthens you. The time for hesitation is over. This is the hour to cross over, to leave comfort behind and choose the calling. Heaven watches with anticipation, and I, your Father, await your step of faith. Choose life. Choose truth. Choose purpose over distraction. Choose the King who already chose you. My child, I know that the weight of your mission sometimes makes you want to give up. I know the weariness that visits your soul when you look toward the future and find no clear answers. But listen to my voice again. You are not being tested to be discarded, you are being revealed to be sent. I do not place you in trials to punish you but to purify you. You are not auditioning, you are being unveiled to a world that needs what I have placed inside of you. What you went through was not meant to break you but to build you. Now, everything I did in secret will be revealed in power. Your tears watered the ground where your purpose will bloom. Pain was the soil where I planted authority. Silence was the cradle where I nurtured discernment. Now it is time to pray with fire, to speak with authority, to walk with clarity. It is time to say yes to heaven and no to every distraction sent from hell. You are the one the enemy feared would awaken, for within you burns the fire and shines the light that will break chains. For the gifts and the calling of God are irrevocable. Romans chapter 11 verse 29. You are chosen, called, protected, and equipped. No power of darkness can stop what heaven has decreed, unless you choose to lay it down. So choose now, not doubt, but decision, not fear, but faith, not retreat, but surrender. Choose identity over insecurity, freedom over oppression, eternity over what fades. Choose me above all that is temporary. For when you do, you will see how much I have already placed within you. You will rise with new strength, shine with glory, and conquer what once conquered you. You will know that nothing was lost, everything was preparation. This is not the end, it is the turning point. I am with you. I am for you. And I will never stop fighting for what I have placed within your spirit. Breathe now. Let my love steady your soul. Let my words speak louder than fear. Let my presence be your refuge. You are not behind. You are not out of place. You are mine, and I still call you, not out of duty, but out of love. This is the day. This is the hour. This is your calling. Choose me now, my child, and watch heaven move for you. Every step you've taken until now, every shadow you've crossed, every moment of doubt or fear has been watched closely by me. Nothing has escaped my gaze, and nothing has been lost. You have been shaped by every experience, even in the hours when you believed you were alone. I feel every sigh you release, I know every hidden desire, and every wound you carry holds within it the seed of a transformation that will one day bloom. Do not fear the loneliness that sometimes surrounds you, nor the silence that seems to separate you from me. I am present, always, even when life feels too heavy. You have walked through rough ground, and I was by your side every step of the way, upholding you with invisible hands, strengthening you in the depths of your heart. What appears to be delay, I see as preparation, and every trial you've faced was meant to reveal the strength that already lives within you. Trust, for your essence is more powerful than any storm you've endured. Let me guide you patiently, for my timing is perfect and never fails. My child, listen carefully. Your journey is not random, nor is it the result of chance. Every step, even the heaviest and most exhausting ones, was planned by me. I drew the path before you, and even though you cannot yet see the whole trail, every stone, every curve, and every horizon are part of the design I created. Do not rush, do not compare yourself to others, and do not allow impatience to corrupt your faith. Your speed does not define your worth, your surrender and trust in me do. When you feel weary, breathe and remember that I renew the strength of those who walk by my side. The joy you seek does not come from the absence of problems, but from the willingness to remain faithful, even when your heart wavers. When you choose to trust, even amid doubt, you open the door for my peace and purpose to manifest in your life. Every moment of waiting, every feeling of emptiness, is a call for your faith to grow and become solid as a rock. Your hands must reach toward me, not in despair, but in full confidence, for I am your sustainer and your guide. Trust, for everything I have planned for you is perfect and just. My child, draw near to me with an open heart, for what awaits you is magnificent. It is not merely change or growth, it is a complete transformation, an ascension of your soul. The world tries to convince you that you must act alone, that you should depend only on your strength or intelligence. But I tell you, every true victory is born from surrender to me. What you carry within is only the beginning of what you can achieve when your life aligns with my will. Darkness may try to deceive you, to make you believe you are late or incapable, but that is not the truth. You were called for something greater, something eternal, something that only my presence can fulfill. Do not let the voices of doubt or fear steal your peace. Keep your eyes fixed on me, even when the world insists on distracting you. Every step you take in faith strengthens your soul and opens doors that once seemed impossible. You are not merely living, you are being prepared to shine with a light that never fades, and every hardship is only a stage of your preparation. My son, rise now and feel the strength that already resides within you. Every doubt, every fear, every shadow that frightens you, I transform them into opportunity and clarity. You were made for more than simple survival. You were made to create, to inspire, and to transform lives around you. The weight you carry is not punishment but a sign that something greater longs to be revealed through you. Let your faith be the lighthouse that guides your heart, not the fears that the world tries to plant. Within you lies unlimited potential, and I am here to direct it. Do not fear what is to come, for everything that awaits you has already been prepared, and nothing will surprise you without me beside you. Difficulties are not the end, they are preparation. Obstacles are not barriers, they are steps. Keep your focus, my son, for every step taken in confidence makes room for miracles, reveals secrets of your destiny, and strengthens your spirit. Remember, triumph does not depend on the absence of struggle but on the constant presence of my strength within you. Beloved child, you have already traveled long distances, and there are still horizons to be discovered. Do not look back with regret, nor to the sides in comparison. Every experience you've lived, every fall, every victory, was essential to bring you to where you are now. I have already declared victory over your path, and every challenge that arises will be overcome, not through your perfection but through my unfailing faithfulness. Let your heart remain firm, your mind clear, and your spirit lifted, for the journey ahead requires courage, persistence, and absolute trust. Do not let anxiety or weariness dictate your decisions. Let my presence guide every step. You were chosen to shine, to influence, to transform. And even when the world tries to convince you that you are not enough, remember, I have already made you enough, capable and worthy of all that I desire to accomplish through you. Stand firm and keep moving forward, for the glory that awaits you is greater than any pain you may feel. With love, God. Hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.